Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com, and thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. For today's project, I'm featuring 3 stamp sets. I don't normally use this many stamp sets for one project. However, since the retirement list is out, I wanted to get some more use out of some of those retiring stamp sets before they're gone. So today we are using Places You'll Go. I love this set. I've used it once before in a video. This is a really great one, and it is on the retiring list. We're also using Gorgeous Grunge, just one of my absolute favorite background stamp sets. I am so sad to see this one go. It is on the retirement list as well. And then we're using Work of Art. This one is not on the retirement list, and we're going to use this one stamp right here. So let me show you what today's project looks like. So here's today's project. I absolutely love this card. I was so excited to use the globe from that Places You'll Go stamp set. I needed some more new team member cards for anyone who joins my team of QuitaBug stampers, and I thought this card was a perfect welcome card. Welcome to the team. So I'm going to show you how quick and easy this card really does come together, and it's just a fun card, lots of layering and then a little bit of bling here and there. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and start by bringing in all of the pieces that we're going to be stamping on. So this is one of our medium Whisper White envelopes. We're going to stamp our envelope. This is a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This is cut at 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. This is the layer on the front of our card. This is just some scrap cardstock. This is for this is Whisper White, and this is for the globe. And then this is for our welcome sentiment. So this is some more Whisper White, and this is cut at 1/2 inch, and it's just a random length because I'm going to cut it down even shorter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start by stamping all of my basic gray images here. So I've got my archival ink, and I'm just going to ink this welcome sentiment up, and I'm going to stamp this towards the top of this little strip. Right about there. Hopefully that's good. Oh, that's perfect. Yay! Okay, now let's go on to this piece, and we're going to stamp the globe base. So let me get that image out here. So I'm just going to ink that up. Okay, and I want to get that lined up straight right about here, I think. Okay. Just stamp that down. I'm just going to press and hold and let that ink absorb. Perfect. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to bring in some scratch paper, and I want to stamp my globe on this piece of Whisper White, but I want to stamp it off in the basic gray. I want to get a little lighter tone of that. So I'm just going to stamp it here. Okay, and then stamp it here. There we go, perfect. All right, so now I'm going to bring in my envelope and my Tempting Turquoise ink, and I'm going to stamp that Work of Art paint swoosh. I'm going to ink that up in the Tempting Turquoise. I'm going to stamp it off twice and then stamp it here on my envelope, just like that. And then I'm going to ink up the Oh, the Places You'll Go sentiment in my basic gray, and we'll just stamp that right here. Isn't that perfect for the front of the envelope? I love that. Okay. Now I'm going to bring my globe back down, and I'm going to ink up that paint swoosh again. I'm going to stamp it off once, and then we're just going to stamp it onto the globe. Right about there looks good. Okay, now I'm bringing back my globe stand, and I've got the large splatter image from the Gorgeous Grunge stamp set. I'm going to ink this up very carefully in my Tempting Turquoise, and I'm going to stamp it full strength here, just like that. I'm going to ink it up again. This time I'm going to stamp full strength right here. I'm going to ink it up again. This time I'm going to stamp off and then rotate this around. Stamp over here. Okay, there we go, just like that. That should be enough. Okay, so that finishes all of our stamping, so we can put away our ink. All right, so I've got my Big Shot here. I'm gonna put down my magnetic platform, one cutting plate, and then my globe image. And I'm using the layering circles here to die cut out my little globe. So I've got one of my circles. I'm just going to lay that right on top here. Right about there, looks good, I think. Okay, and then another cutting plate on top, and I'll just run this through. All right, so now we've got all of our pieces here, and I've got my little die cut globe. So that is going to eventually go right here, but not just yet. So what I want to do is I've already cut my welcome down. I'm just going to go ahead and banner the ends of this. Just make a little V there, just like that. Then, so I've got a piece of one of our delicate white doilies and one of our silver metallic foil doilies. And what I'm going to do is just take this and let's see, yeah, I'll do this. I just want to cut this down just a little bit here because I want to add this. I want to add my sentiment right on top of that. Let's see how that looks. Okay, just snip a little more off here. Okay, that looks good. Then I'm going to cut down this metallic doily. Okay, I think that looks perfect. So I've got just that little bit of the delicate white doily and the metallic foil doily there. So I'm going to take that and add it onto my globe right about, let's say right about there. Then I'm going to bring in my handheld stapler. You could use any stapler for this. And I'm just going to staple this down. Just like that. Okay, so you've got this nice little embellished layer. I love that. All right, so what I'm going to do is just flip this over and I'm going to add 3 dimensionals on the back of my little globe here. Okay, and then we'll just add this on to our layer here. Just add it on, let's see. Right about there, looks good. Okay. Now I'm bringing in some of our Jewel Basic rhinestones and I'm going to add on a couple of these little rhinestones right here to these ends on the globe just to add a little bit of extra bling there. Okay. So now we've got that little bit of extra bling added. I love that. So now I'm bringing in my Whisper White Thick card base. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5 inches and I have scored it at 4.25 inches. So I'm going to bring that in and then I've got a piece of Tempting Turquoise. This piece is cut at the same size as our Whisper White. So this is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. I am just going to add this layer on the front of my card just like this. And I'm using some of the Urban Underground washi tape. Let me see, where's the beginning here? Here it is. And I don't know if this is smoky slate or if this is basic gray, but it matched perfectly to me. So we'll go ahead and just add a little strip right about here. And then we'll add another strip down here at the bottom, right about there. Okay, so there's that. Then I'm just going to flip this piece over and add more dimensionals here. do one more in the center. Okay, and then we will just put this one on right about like that. All right, so there is our finished card. What do you guys think? I love this card. Such a fun card. And it's so clean and simple. I love it. All right, so here are our finished cards. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. I absolutely love this card. I think it was so much fun to make. So again, if you'd like to learn more about joining my team of LaQuita Bug Stampers, I'll have all of the details over on today's coordinating blog post, linked just below the video in the description notes. So anyone who joins my team between now and May 31st, you'll receive one of these handmade cards in your welcome package from me. I've also got all of the supplies as well as the measurements for today's project over on my blog post as well. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye now.